guys got off to that good start, 8-0, and then lose 4 in a row. What do you think happened during that 4-match stretch?
We had some tough kids, a little adversity swing there, but we had kids out there fighting the whole time though. Come back and break. Clay's fighting. Henry gets us back on the board, gets the ball back rolling.
Tanner, you get the pin there. How big was that?
I think it was huge, honestly. It's a good thing about wrestling. Anything can happen at any time, so you're in the match whenever, and a 9-point swing rather, put your team back in the match.
And then how tough is it for you guys after that? You get back in the match and then you end up losing it.
That's just part of wrestling. You got to bounce back next week. That's just how it goes.
We just talked about having a short-term memory, getting back to work tomorrow, Monday, and focusing for our next competition.
Just for you, Tanner Cook, I mean, you've had a number of pins here in a row. Was that your mindset, trying to look for that opening
Absolutely.
In that match?
Yeah, always. I'm always looking for something. I mean, get off the mat in 3 minutes, let's get 6 points for your team. It's the easiest way to do it.
Did not go the way we wanted to. Really, from top to bottom, I thought there was a lot of fight in some of those matches. You look at not giving up too many bonus points against a number 2 ranked guy in the country at 157. 74, Cade King is battling another top 10 guy and keeps it to a decision. The disappointing because we lost, but I think there's some positives that you could take out of it. Look, the improvement that these guys are making. And, you have Danny Vega, who's, just ties up the score and turning the guy and gets stepped over and pinned. And, you could say that was the duel, that sealed it. But, we had opportunities in other matches to come through and pick up some points. But, it's bitter. No doubt about it, but we're not done. So that's the nice thing, and we're going to be ready come March.
You guys get off to that good start, win the first 2 matches, then you lose the next 4. What do you think happened, or what was the difference between those?
The difference, they're a good team. That's just the bottom line. We go out there, I think 84 and 97, you have 2 guys that are ranked pretty close to one another, and you are, Zach and Tanner go out there and dominate those 2. That's huge for us. You come out at heavyweight, their guy's a top 20 ranked heavyweight in the country, top 15 even, I think. And Blake is right there again with one of those guys. Blake's never won a state title. And he's out there battling the top heavyweights in the country, and he's getting closer and closer. He's not there yet, but he's giving himself that opportunity to be in that match. 25 was probably one of the featured matches of tonight because you have 2, we have 2 guys that are ranked. Their guy's 10th in the country. You got Vega, who's top 25, and that was a match we thought we could win. And we go out there and we're tying it up, and we're starting to make the ball starting to come in our favor. It's rolling for us, and all of a sudden we get stepped over and we get pinned, and that kind of took a little bit out of the sail. And you come out, we already wrestled 33, and their guy majored us in Vegas, and we have it into a decision tonight. 41, he's 7th ranked in the country, and Clay needed to do a better job of wrestling in his positions, and Parker did a great job of not letting him get to his ties. But again, we had an opportunity to score in that match, and we didn't convert. 49. Henry's Henry. He's going to go out there and he's going to be solid for you. But in those situations, he's wrestling a backup. It would be nice for him to, put some more points up on the board. Give us a fighting chance. When it comes down to it. But again, he picks up the win, which got to be happy at winning. And then 57. Colton's out there. Doesn't give up the tech fall. I think there was 14 points in the first period, and then he ends up getting 1 or 2 takedowns at the end of the match. Keep it within the major, and that's good. That's good. Tanner Cook, oh my God, you know, what do you say about, you know, his performance? I mean, he is never out of any single match that he ever wrestles, and that guy was the Big 12 champ last year. Big 12 champ at 157 pounds, and he's up a weight, and you know, he goes out there and gets another fall. So, you know, it's momentum is important in a duel like tonight, and they wanted to draw. We would have loved to start at 25 because, you know, we have a guy right out of the gates that can perform, but they wanted to draw, and it worked out in their favor tonight because they had some of our horses out of the way right away. Where I think, you know, you start at 25, we build momentum towards that end of the duel, and I think it would have been in our favor. So, you know, a little upset. These guys are upset, but like I said before, it's not over. We got work to do.
The guys talked about how you kind of said you need to have short memory, especially after a loss like this, where you guys get yourself back in it, but then lose the final match.
Yeah, you know, we like I told him just before I came in, just sitting him down and, you know, yeah, we can be upset. You know, you lose, yeah, we can be upset. There's positives from that though, and I just told him, I said, have a short memory because we got to get back to work. We got to get back to work this week because we got Oklahoma coming, you know, this coming weekend. And hey, the match is over. We can't do anything about it now, right? We can prepare and improve on some of the positions that we were in. But hey, man, it's over. Let's focus on Oklahoma now.
What are the positives that you can take from, you know, only losing by 5 points to?
I think in a lot of those matches, you know, I think you can take away, you know, some of that fight, you know, in not giving up, you know, in that 57-pound match and really keeping it to the major decision. You know, Zach and Tanner both pick up the majors, and those two guys that they wrestled were quality guys, and they're out there dominating them, you know. And I don't think their opponent scored an offensive point, you know. Same thing with Blake. Blake making improvements and getting closer and closer. You know, Vega, you know, you guys all heard the story about Vega. You know, he wasn't even wrestling a year ago. And, you know, situation in his life, he's grown up, and now he's here, and he's in a great situation. Coaches that care, they're taking care of him. He's got training partners, and, I mean, he's blossoming into a great young man, not only off the mat, but on the mat, you know. So you got Zach Carlson taking it from a major decision down to a decision. Zach Price. You got Clay Carlson out there battling number 7 ranked guy in the country, and he's right there trying, you know, ready to pick up scores, and just staying in the fight. You know, we got 5 freshmen in the lineup right now. 5 freshmen. So for me, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, we're making progress. You know, we're making progress, and next year, oh my goodness, another year. I mean, it's just going to keep getting better. And, you know, okay, we won a couple duels so far, and hey, I'm excited. I know everybody else is excited, but this is the beginning. This is the beginning of what we're trying to build here. If we're happy and content with what we've got now, man, I'm at the wrong place, because that's not my intention. You know, I mean, picked up some wins, but we want to win them all. So.